The pulpit is the medium of moral accountability in our sin-saturated society. It's what holds in check the evils that seek to conquer and dominate our world. It's the pulpit that gives direction and guidance to a world that has fallen off of the straight and narrow way. Maville was right when he said that the pulpit is the prow that leads the ship of this world in the future. The power of preaching shapes and changes eternal destinies of men and nations. At least this is what God meant for it to be. And when it is done faithfully, this is exactly what it does. The power of preaching. The pulpit leads the ship of the world into the peaceful waters of God's perfect will. But friends, did you know that that word pulpit is only found one time in the King James Version? Only once. It's found in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 4. Please write it down. In Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 4, the Bible says, "And Ezra the scribe stood upon a what? A pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose." Now, what purpose was this pulpit of wood made? What did Ezra do at that pulpit? Well, verse 8 tells us, "So they read in the book of the law of God distinctly and gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading." From this elevated pulpit, Ezra preached from God's book. He broke down God's holy law so that the people could understand God's perfect will. And friends, if you're to look up this word pulpit in the Hebrew, it's the word migdal. Can you say that? Migdal. This Hebrew word migdal is translated in English as pulpit only one time, in the book of Ezra, chapter 8. But that same word migdal is translated in English as the word tower 47 times. Why? Because, friends, the preacher's pulpit is God's tower of power. It is the watchtower where dangers are discerned in the distance. It is the sacred stronghold where the trumpet of truth can be heard loud and clear. The tower of power. It is the prophetic platform where messages of mercy are given to the masses. It's the rostrum of refuge where the name of the Lord is proclaimed. For the Bible says that the name of the Lord is a strong tower and the righteous run to it and are safe. This is God's tower of power. It is the shining lighthouse where beams of glory radiate from the most holy place. It is the divine desk that lifts up the holy word of God in a world filled with unholy confusion. And it would be well for the preacher of righteousness to heed the words of the Lord spoken to Moses when he said, "Take off your shoes, for the place that you stand is holy ground." I like what H.M.S. Richards said in his book, Feed My Sheep, page 95, speaking about this experience. Remember, the pulpit is where God stands and where he speaks. Imagine Jesus standing by your side with his hand on your shoulder. We should enter the pulpit reverently and with no spiritual pride. The pulpit is not the place for an actor or even an entertainer. It is the place for the ambassador of the Most High God. And friends, let me be quick to remind us what I said last night. We're not just talking about a literal pulpit, because some of you perhaps would never stand behind a literal pulpit and preach to an audience. But every single one of us has a pulpit and a place in the work of God. Do you remember what that is? Your pulpit, your personal pulpit, is the person that God places in your path day by day. It is the one sole audience. And if we have been called to come to Christ, we're also called to go for Christ, to be his ambassador, his representative in this world that Satan claims as his territory.